something is growing in my mind. In the previous video, the last thing I said was that perhaps our leaders are under duress. They are being forced by these superpowers to come up with dubious policies and do dubious things against themselves and against the people of the country, all because they are being held under some kind of duress. After I said that, yesterday I think I saw a video of the Kenyan President Ruto talking about how these global powers summon African leaders, treat them like boys, and even threaten them to come to some summits or something like that. Meaning that these economic hitmen are still out there, and it is possible that our leaders like Iti Mnangagwa, whom were accused of super looting the country, it is possible that most of the loot is being done by these big countries because they've got something on ED. Perhaps they've taped him having, in an uncompromising sexual position or knowledge of some financial or illicit, or whatever they have on him. I do not know. Something that may be incriminating or something that can reduce his humanity, his dignity. So perhaps they use all of those things, and say, okay, you ET, give us these gold mines, give us these crop mines for cents on the dollar, or else we'll expose you to the Zimbabweans. And then because he will be afraid, he will end up conceding and selling the country, not because he actually hates the country, but because he is in a tight corner. Knowing very well how Zimbabweans are like, how they hate corruption. If, for example, we find out that Nangagwa is stolen or where his money is hidden, and then the Chinese and the Russians say to him, if you don't give us this chrome field, if you don't give us this and that, we will expose you, or whatever shape or form, he will be afraid, and then he will accept the terms that are unfavorable to him, himself, and the rest of the Zimbabweans. So one of the way of countering this thing is to remove Mnangagwa with Mnangagwa's blessing, to set him free because he'll be in jail. I feel like it's the same thing with Ramaphosa. He sounds, I mean, we did well when it comes to Ramaphosa. We did say last year. I remember I made a video when I was prophesying that God is saying that the Ramaphosa is in a box. He doesn't know how to get out of it because he's stuck between two powers, the Americans and the Russians. And I feel Emerson Nangako might be in the same box as well, whereby perhaps his secrets are used against him, but not just him, but against the country. One of the ways of getting around it is actually for us to forgive it. To understand that our country is more important than persecuting ET or ZANU-PF or whatever. So we need to get to a place whereby when we remove ET, we must be clever against these things, these superpowers. We must, until they put it in power, and they're using him to loot our country, we must remove it. Now it watch very involved. And then, so when they come to it and say, hey, you must do this, otherwise we'll expose you, it must say, well, they removed me from power. So that's how it can be freed. When iye pachezvake chivhuma kuti ndiridhivhise ivakomana, and then you put me, I did not compromise. I don't have anything. I don't have any sexual secret. I don't have any financial. I don't have any money in some Swiss bank account or in Russia or in USA or China. What they can use against me. Put me in Nangagwa. Tell them, what can you visa with Zimbabwe? They put this in front of you. Ngoban is on the dear president of Zimbabwe. They will look for files wherever. They are not gonna find any incriminating file. And even if they do find anything, let me tell you, they don't know me, these people. They don't know. Bayadlala China. Basadlala. You understand what I'm talking about? When they come to State House and they find me there, they come and tell me, hey, Wanafana, if you don't give us this minefield, we're going to tell the Zimbabweans that you were masturbating yesterday. Bruh, I can walk naked from Harare to Bulawayo. I'm not afraid of it. Okay? I've been naked before at my workplace. To understand what I'm talking about. I'm not ashamed of anything, because it is shame. These leaders are afraid of shame. So shame is used against them so that they keep us in pariah. So we need us now to get to a place whereby we are not shameful. Okay, we are shameless. I don't care what you have against me. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. But Salah, you're not gonna get my country. That's what we must do. And all the guys in ZANU-PF, you must understand that, okay. So can I say visa in a, when we forgive you because we understand that even though you actually are corrupt, but then now your corruption is being used against you and the rest of us. So we make a determination to look aside for the, I mean, to look your corruption aside and begin to understand that your corruption is led us to this abyss that we are in, whereby the beasts of the world are feeding on us through your compromised state. So, imimuri compromised, chivi, chipudai bachika, and then with your blessing, tiri kukuvhisa imwe choziva kuti chitiri kukuvhisa uri kundizwa here, not a surprise kuti pa wavhisiwa tisingazivi, no, uchiziva kuti ndiri kuvhiswa because you understand kuti tiri kuvhisira so that to get rid of that compromised position that you are in, that causes these big powers to come and steal our resources, because they threaten you, they put a gun on your head and say, Mr. E.T., if you don't do this for us, we will show Zimbabweans that you had sex with I don't know sex with who, maybe you had sex with a man for all I care, and then you wouldn't want us to know that. So you get on talking about things of that nature, things that we should things that we shouldn't value, but people do value. You value your dignity, you value many other things, and it puts you in a compromised situation. So you need somebody like me. Asina kana chinhu chokuvalue ina nara dignity ukuthi andina dignity yokuprotect her. I do not care whether they take pictures of compromised pictures of me on the internet. I don't care. Okay, that means nothing. Everybody has sex with everybody, and people steal also. Everybody steals here and there. We know that. So don't be don't be used, don't be abused by these Chinese and these Russians selling our country. So that is how I think we must get out of this thing properly. And perhaps there should be a way in which these guys can give us a signal that, okay, I'm under duress now. Okay, there's a way. I don't know how. Figure it out. You must give us a signal that, I I love Zimbabwe. Yes, I'm a president. Yes, I stolen here and there. Yes, I've done this wrong here and there. These guys have got evidence that may make you hate me. Okay, we know that evidence would make us not to like Mnangagwa. Okay, we already know a lot of things, even if we cannot prove them. Okay, already know a lot of things. But then I am against using what Mnangagwa has done against us, using that against us as well by these globalists. So we need to be smart. We need to be smart about it. Have a nice day.